Welcome to Dark Tower Month for a Comic Day, and I'm doing things a little differently this month. We are about halfway through this run of videos, so by now you should know that this month, I'm featuring my partner in crime, Criff.
Yo.
From the Bard and Criff vlog, link in the doopity-doop. Format is just going to be a bit looser with analysis throughout the recappy bit, so massive spoilers are massive for everything Dark Towers related this month. You've been warned. So we start with the last issue properly ended, this time with the first dances at the feast. Stephen and Gabrielle dance, though most are whispering faintly about them, because they kind of have been publicly
Outed as Gabrielle's a whore.
And Stephen has a mighty mustache. But most people knew that. Then Roland asked Eileen to dance, where they talk about their proposed marriage, and the fact that Roland is dead inside because of the events of Hanbury.
Yeah, I think they need to start putting an age limit on, when you can take your test, at least a minimum age limit, because were it anyone else but Roland, I'm pretty sure they would have shot themselves in the head by here.
Even bringing up Susan.
Which is a neat little character trait, because he hasn't talked about Susan with anyone else in Gilead. Not even confiding in his father. The only people who know are Cuthbert and Elaine because they were there, so it shows a level of trust between these two.
However, there's even more to the festivities, as they prepare the riddles. But Roland and Eileen aren't there, as they went out to the battlements to talk about what makes them most happy.
Remember the last time Roland went and talked with a woman?
Hey, he has a very good track record of kiss, run away, kiss, run away. She's crying on a rock face, let's bang her blind.
Watch her burn.
Eileen just wants equal treatment and guns, while Roland feels there's a cancer in him. I feel like I should be wearing eyeliner anytime I talk about Roland right now. Roland just feels there's a cancer in him that will poison all happiness.
To sum it up in just one sentence, to describe Roland right now, it's mood, apathetic.
Back at the party, the riddles are being answered quickly and easily by the evil court minstrel. However, Court knows all of the old text that he pulled riddles from. And the last riddle in the old text had poorly thought out answers, so Court challenges it. Outside, Roland tells Eileen his plans to find the Dark Tower and reset the world. She wants to join him, and they kiss. But before they can do anything else, screams fill the air.
Enter Roland's first runaway from the kiss, which means they've got one more, and then crazy wild hot monkey sex. And then Eileen's gonna die.
Yes, but she doesn't have a scooter checker. I don't like the idea that Roland's like, okay, I'm gonna go find the tower to reset the world, because he didn't know what would happen when he found the tower in the main gunslinger proper.
Right, he has no idea. But as far as we know, this is the first cycle. This is a previous cycle before the books.
Could be after the books.
Which is why, no, it wouldn't be after the books, because there's no Horn of Eld.
How would you know?
That there's no Horn of Eld in here? There's been no mention of it, and Roland didn't take it with him on...
Okay, fair enough.
The one way we can find out would be when we reach the Battle of Jericho Hill.
So anyways, they hear the scream, and then they race to the Great Hall, where Court stands over the corpse of the court minstrel, his dagger buried deep in the dude's chest. Court pulls a signet ring from the minstrel's pocket, marking him as a spy for Farson. I love the joke Court goes, because I think it's Eileen goes, oh my god, why did you kill him? And he's like, he was a very short-lived new riddle master.
Yeah. No, I didn't kill him because his riddles were bad. Like, it shows that Court's still human. That he's not this man made of stone that they made him out to be eons ago in the Long Road Home. Because it feels like eons ago that
we read god, it does. So, while everyone else is muttering and going, oh my god, what, Roland is a man of action, and he's already running towards his dad's chambers, where the safe is now open, and there's no grapefruit to be seen. So, logical step, he then goes to his mother's chamber, where he boots open the door. She is not there, but the grapefruit is glowing on her bed. As he stares transfixed at the orb, in his mind, Rhea of the Coos is slowly creeping behind him, with her garrote wire. Roland spins around, firing, landing 2 shots into his mother's chest, and Gabrielle Deschain slumps to her knees. Her final words before she moves on is, Roland, I love thee. And that's the end of this miniseries. Ultimately, I really enjoyed it.
I loved a lot of it. I also hated a lot of it. I hated how inconsistent it was, and I hate this ending.
You really don't like that it ends with the death of...
I don't like the fact that it ends halfway through her death. it leaves so much to just not be answered. Like, I can understand, cliffhanger endings trying to draw you in for more, but at the same time, this needs some kind of wrap-up.
Closure?
Because each story arc, while they are all following the same story, it's like a different season of a show, pretty much.
No, that's...
Like, each season has a solid close, even if it's a cliffhanger. A lot of things are answered. As of right now, we don't know where Steven is, or what's going on. We don't know where Martin is, or what's going on with him.
Well, we know he's killing Charlie somewhere.
That may have happened previously. We don't actually know.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
We have no idea obviously, if Gabrielle is actually going to die, if Roland's going to turn the gun on himself, and we have no idea what's going to happen with the grapefruit.
So that's all the negative, but what about the positive? I loved Eileen as a character.
I love the creation of Eileen for this. I really do. We hear mention of Court's niece in literally one sentence, because it's when they're talking about the Faraday riddling. Roland makes a comment about Court was the sharpest riddler we had in all of Gilead, except mayhaps his niece. But that's all we ever heard about her. We knew nothing about her except that, okay, the man had a sibling who got it on with someone and popped out a kid.
In theory, that's kind of how that works, yeah. Anything else you've really liked? Because I've really liked the Cuthbert and Elaine, I don't want to say character arc because they don't really arc, but I liked that it could have really been easy to pretty much toss them aside in this.
They still kind of did, though. They had, no weight to any of this. They were very small filler for certain parts. They seemed like they were going to be a bigger part in issue 1. But even that weird little, scuffle of the people who thought that they weren't worthy because they never finished their proving test
against Court, it's just kind of glanced over.
It just kind of falls by the wayside. They try and shake Roland out of it, so, okay, kind of important, but then what do they do after that? They start bitching and moaning about who they're going to be sitting next to, because they want to know which woman they're going to sleep with at the end. But I do like the fact that Roland and his connection with the orb.
Oh yeah, that was actually...
I like the fact that they're showing that it's just slowly withering him away and drawing away on his life force. So it means an actual, it's more than what they showed in The Long Road Home.
So, come back tomorrow where we start The Fall of Gilead, which I think is going to be definitely a lot bigger because Treachery was a bridging sort of thing.
Right. It was to bring you from...
It was the main setup to the Fall of Gilead, which is then going to be super climaxed at the Battle of Jericho.
Yeah, this was to bring you out of Meiji and the trek back and set you up for the finale, pretty much.
That's actually the best way. It's the 3rd out of 5, and it's the middle.
Yeah.
So, come back tomorrow, and we get to the Fall of Gilead.
Later, everybody!